What's good, YouTube land? Network Collector here. We're moving back into Transformers and talking War for Cybertron Siege. I'm doing all three Battle Masters and all three Micromaster sets. Oh, you can't see the third one, but there. So, we're taking a look at each package individually. We have Road Handler and Swindler. Got the Siege logo there. Picture their car modes up there. They are weaponized figures as well. Weapons. And we've got pictures of the alt mode. There are no personalities or character traits at all, really. It's just kind of a shame. Two figures instructions. They don't come with weapons because they are the weapons. Here we have the Battle Patrol, which should be the military patrol. I think that's what they were called in G1. But it consists of Flak and Autobot Top Shot, who probably make one of my, the best weapon mode of the three, released in Wave 1. Top Shot and Flak. And then we have the lone Decepticon crew, Stormcloud and Visper. Visper. Stormcloud and blah blah blah. Who form basically a sword made out of planes. And are held by the lone Decepticon in Wave 1 of the Deluxe class. This is really think about it. War for Cybertron is already way too heavily Autobot focused, because you got two Micromaster sets of Autobots, three Deluxe Autobots, one Voyager class Autobot and a Leader class Autobot, but they're also a Voyager class Decepticon and Leader class Decepticon. But there's only there's one Autobot or one Decepticon friggin' Battle Master. Which one's a Decepticon? This one's the Decepticon. And one Micromaster team. So, these Battle Masters are packaged individually. And they also, hilariously, come with effect parts, which you pretty much never see in Hasbro mainline Transformers. So this is Lionizer, who's a lion, who turned into a goddamn sword. That is badass. He reminds me of some anime lion. Can't remember. The Zoids, was it? Something like that? Maybe. Here we have the Decepticon Blowpipe, who's... yeah. I'm not going to mention that. And here we have Fire Drive. So, I'm going to get all of them open, and then we'll take a look. I'll be right back. So here they all are. That was a lot of packaging. Who are we going to look at first? The cars. Put these bits off to the side. Here are the instructions. There they go. So, Road Handler looks cool. He's red with yellow and black pants. Standard. These are all fairly standard from what I gather about Micromasters. Articulation is pretty much the same on them all. Head doesn't move. Shoulders are ball jointed. A little bit restricted, but still can get a good range of motion out there. Hips, ball jointed, go that far, forward. Knee, deep knee bend, and he has a bit of a waist swivel. Okay, I'm gonna have to look up actually look at the transformation to weapon mode, but let's go to car mode. Fold that down, peg both arms in, and fold up the feet. And there is your car. Doesn't really roll very well. It rolls okay. There's a car. And Swindler, you'd think would be the name of a Decepticon, but no, he's just a gray dude with a blue helmet and shoulders. Let's get it good. He was a bit too much yellow on his face for me. It's like oversprayed in yellow, like you could have diversified it. His giant shoulders get in the way a little bit. Not much. Does he have a waist? He does have a waist swivel. He has the exact same articulation in all the ball joints. And to transform him, flip down the car hood, peg it in, fold up the feet, and there you have a car. Not much different. You can look as we go down. This guy, they have the exact same transformation, but they deal with their proportions are a little bit different. If you measure them hood to hood, this one's a little bit longer. The road handler's a tiny bit longer. There are two cars. We'll look at the military patrol. This guy is... Which guy? I'll put these off to the side. Top shot. Who's brown, yellow, a little bit of gray, a little bit of blue. Just have a waist. You can move this out of the way if you want. Hips, shoulders, and knees, and he's got hips, shoulders, knees, and waist swivel. How do I transform this guy? I didn't look it up. I'm just guessing. It looks. Oh, well, you might want to. You can rotate the barrel apparently. Don't know. Like, oh, yeah, the tank turret rotates. I imagine. Actually, I think I have to look this up. Or look at the instructions. I might as well. That's slightly interesting. Push in. Okay. Feet together. Turret up. These go in here. Come on, you. Give me a break. I will entertain with... God damn it, come on. There, something like that. They go in like that. And I believe, where do the tank treads? I think they just go up. At his shoulders. That's a tank. Apparently. Well, at least it has a swiveling turret. And that can go up and down. Rotate 180. What? Oh. Nope. No, that is correct. Whatever. Ah! Here we have Flak, who people probably remember because Theo loves Flak. He has the same articulation, although he does not have a waist swivel. No, he does not. So, transform him, fold that down. We can fold the head into it. Fold his arms, considering he doesn't really have hands. Oh, they all have a decent amount of detail, especially in the torso. And the tanks have more detail because they're armored. Do that. Push that down. Grab the legs. Push the legs together and just let them rest in there. And there you have a tank. A different style tank. Nah, it doesn't really roll very well. Those wheels are kind of crap. Let's do some airplanes. This is a Stormcloud, and he even has he has ports for effect parts instead of hands. So it looks like he can do this. Sure, why not? How do you transform him? I didn't look at it before. Like, the cars are kind of easy because they're just, well, they're all fold the head down, fold the backpack out, and fold the Stormcloud. Hands out, hands back, elbows up. Okay. He's just doing he's just doing a really weird yoga pose. Oh, wings. Okay. Oh right, his articulation. A ball joint, but he also has elbows. Yay, he has elbows and knees. Two-way knees. Bidirectional knees and elbows. No waist. And Flak had the same amount of articulation as the cars, basically. I just didn't show that off, unfortunately. Split. Which way did the legs go? Where did I put the instructions? Downwards. I'll leave them here. Downwards. And then they peg in. Like that, I guess? Where is it? No. What am I doing wrong? Yeah. These go right beside his head. Did I not? No. Okay. Pop. Goes the ball joint. That's not. That's kind of. That plane's kind of meh. It's kind of just like a robot doing a really weird yoga pose. But apparently it's a plane. It's a violet black plane. You can still see his head. I still think there's also too much green on his head. Think you could have done with two colors. Oh, the feet do sort of peg into the arms, not very well. That one at least. Yeah. There's that plane. Here's Visper. Visper. I barely know her. Okay. Fold the wings out, fold the feet down. That is literally nothing. There is no transformation there. Wings out. Really? Seriously? Whatever. It's literally just a robot. Like, no transformation at all. There you go. That's a plane. That is apparently a plane. I mean, the top side looks good, kind of in the similar way that movie Leader Class Jetfire's plane mode looked good from the front, but it's just a whole robot there. That's just a bit silly now. Oh, and his arms peg into his wing flaps. Ooh, I said flaps. Flap. There we go. Oh, and his head folds. There you go. His head folds up. So it's just a robot that got beheaded. So that's all the Minicon teams, or the Micromaster teams. Now, their gimmick is that they combine into weapons for Siege Transformers or anyone else who has a... So we need a Siege guy. So there's a bit of a spoiler, but here, we'll take Sky... Was it Skyfall? Skytread. We'll give him his super gun, and we'll give him a sword. So to combine them, you just push that back up, and how does this work? It's supposed to work like this. No, I don't get it. Yeah, see? Or is it this way? No, it's this way. It's that way. And now you have something that resembles two planes. I'm not going to go there. But... Can he? How does he? Yeah. He can actually hold it and try and hit somebody with it, but it's too heavy for his hand. So, ooh, the camera's running low. That's good. Sort of. Means I get to charge it after this video. There you go. I'll put Skytread up. His elbow is too weak. Let's switch hands. Nope, he's just too weak. Both elbows. Okay. I could pretend it's a shield somehow, but this is hilarious. It's just kind of funny. Like, I've got a sword made out of planes. What have you got? An actual sword. Come on, stop wasting time. So, military patrol. How do we do this? Okay, this actually involves a little bit of transformation, like basically going back out to robot mode. Fold them down. Huh? Oh, rotate the body. That's apparently A. Come on, you. Yeah. And for Fluck, just basically do the same thing. Fold. Fold. How far? And I think it's that way. Nope. And do that. And okay, that's not as good as I thought it was. Oh, because you're then supposed to, it's supposed to look like that. Let's put him there, and I'll give him to an Autobot. Second, let's do the cars. Let's do some cars. Seriously. Like, that's how... Okay. Fold down the feet, pop off the feet. Rotate. Wait, what? No, it's just... Okay, never... Oh, it is. Fold out that peg. And that's it. For the gray car, fold down the legs as well. Come on, you son of a... And this one you rotate the legs. That one you rotate the legs. And also get the gray peg out. The black peg. That black peg. Where is it? What? 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 Oh. That, okay. That goes in his chest. I didn't even mention the chest has a hole in it. And there you go. Got a couple weapons. So let's get out Mr. Guy who's as close to a tank as we can get. Give him a gun. Give him a gun made out of tanks that can barely hold together. Barely hold together. Not really hold together at all. Because it's kind of terrible. And a useless idea. He can't even... He can't. That's the best. That's the best I could do. And let's pull out Sideswipe because he's a car, and we'll give him a gun that's also cars. Ah! we'll bring up Sky Tread just because. Put him over here. And let's talk about the Battle Masters now we have time. Even though the camera's almost dead. I'm gonna pause this here so I don't delete so the file doesn't get corrupted. Now let's move on to the little Battle Masters. So we'll start with Fire Drive here. He's an alright little robot. Articulation's a little bit limited, but it does have ball joint shoulders, ball joint hips, and a waist joint. So at least he can hang out. It's so bright. I'm actually recording in the daytime, in the afternoon. But transformation-wise, fold that. Fold that up. Fold these down. And there's your gun mode. And then he comes with these two effect parts. And there's your gun. Apparently these arms peg into something. Oh, okay. They actually peg in up there. It's cool. Don't know the point of this peg though. But let's give Sideswipe another gun. So he can bang bang pew pew at all the Decepticons with 3 weapons. Ah, shit. A bit too heavy for him. This guy. What's his name? The Decepticon Blowpipe. Look at that. That bright. Ah, the sun! There. But this is Blowpipe, and he's really awkward because he has a peg sticking out of his chest. He has a uniboob. Face sculpt. Green visor, slightly different green colored, angry face. I forgot to mention Fire Drive's face. It was red with red eyes. And his limbs are blue. He's got shoulders. These are the shoulders. These are the hips. Head, shoulders, knees, and waist swivel. And he does have a hinge at the crotch. And to transform him, you do that. Fold these guys up. Peg them in right there. And I guess you peg the hands in again. Because he's the exact same as Fire Drive, only in gray and blue. Come on, you. Like, the pegs aren't cooperating with each other. There we go. And it's pretty much the same, only slightly different barrel lengths. And a secondary barrel doesn't... You can't put on the frickin' muzzle flash. But there. Who do I have? Who gets a gun? Shockwave can have a gun. There. And the last one, and definitely not the least one, is what? Lionizer. Get rid of these instructions I don't need. It is Lionizer, and it's a badass lion with a tail that kind of looks like a gun. Paint-wise, he only has the red eyes and the red Autobot insignia right there. Ball joints in the hips, decent range all the way around. And the shoulders, he has a tail joint and he has a neck joint, but they're both for transformation. So you fold down, and then you fold like this, and this tab on the foot goes right into that slot in the hip, and you do the same on the other side, swing it around. Yeah, you've got a sword. You've got a goddamn lion sword. And if you want to add some cheesy plastic swooshing effects, swoosh, you can. I literally don't have anybody else to give a sword to. Everyone else has weapons. Here's good old Cog. A weapon holding a weapon. There you go. Cog's got a sword. Alright, yeah. That's all of the small figures for Wave 1. And boy, they tend to... The images of the waves going forward look really cool, but... The big question, are the Micromasters and the Battleizers worth getting? Oh, shit, he's not even in frame. Cog! Whatever. Cog's off screen. Well, he's barely on camera, but, I'd say the Battlemasters are kind of worth more than the Micromasters, because the Battleizers pull off a solid robot mode with minimal articulation. They're just basically updated target masters with hips and shoulders. I wish they had a little bit more articulation, but oh well. While the Micromasters have more articulation, their alt modes are okay. Their alt modes are passable. Their weapon modes are pretty weak at best. But still, if you're a fan of, if you want updated Micromasters, and you can ignore you feel like ignoring the weapon modes, then I'd say they're worth it. You get a 2-pack. Sure, you're not getting the full original G1 squad, but hey, they might be released later. You might get a full team. I don't know. But the Battlemasters, if you need some more weapons for your Transformers figures, I'd say they're worthwhile, and the hilarity of the plastic effect parts is also worth looking at, because normally you only get those from third parties. That has been this video. I'm about to continue with all of these guys because we have to go through quite a few Siege videos. But until then, thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and keep it weird.